Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Tuesday the 25th, and today was a lovely day outside weather-wise. Sun was shining, hardly any breeze at all, just kind of felt much warmer than what it really was. It was still a cold ass day, but it felt warmer than what we have been having. That wind earlier had been kicking our butt like crazy. So it's definitely just a beautiful day to be alive. I was super happy, just everything seemed to be going pretty good. Then I end up just having a handful of little things go wrong early on. Nothing really major, just little stuff kept kind of catching up to you. And one of the big ones was my new phone never showed up, and that's like first world problems, I understand. But when you pay somebody damn near $1,000 to get the new, iPhone to you, and taxes and all that good shit, and they promise you'll be here today and it's not here. Try and call to talk to the guy, and you get transferred up to the corporate. You've talked to, I think, 7 different people for over 30 minutes, telling my same story over and over again to only be transferred to the next person who then couldn't help me, transfer to the next person who then couldn't help me, to finally get transferred to the person who could help you, and they tell you, oh no, that phone's back ordered, and the people who have been waiting so far have been out waiting 30 days, and they're guesstimating my wait would be 60 days. Although they took my money, promised me to be here today, that's not a big deal to them. There's nothing they could do. In the process of trying to figure out what the next step was, of course I get cut off and trying to call back, not able to reach the same person, unwilling to spend the next 30 minutes chasing down the 7 people in a row to get to that person again. I gave up on the whole concept and just got pissed off. Called the store, finally got a hold of the guy who actually sold me the phone, asked him why the hell I was lied to in the process. He said he'd call me right back. He had customers in the store. 25 minutes goes by, and I call up, and he's like, well, there's nobody in here right now, but I had some other stuff I wanted to do first. I'm like, no, I'm on the phone right now, and I don't have a phone for you to call me back. The phone I've got is through my iPad, and it's a pain in the butt, and I want to go to the gym, I want to go to running, that kind of thing. So he started looking at my information. He's not the most brilliant one, I'll put it that way. A little on the slow side, a little on the slow uptake. And basically tells me he has to look all this stuff up, and he doesn't know what's going on. His computer still says they have them in stock in the warehouse, and it should have been here today, but there's no tracking number, and couldn't give me any more information. He claims he's going to get a hold of the warehouse, and he would know something by tomorrow morning. He said 24 hours the latest. I said, okay, so I'll know something by noon tomorrow. I'll give him more of a deadline than just 24 hours. And he said, yeah, fine. So I called back a few hours later, hoping maybe he found some information out. And it sounded almost like as if he hadn't even sent the email yet in his surprise I called back. And I was just letting him know this is not going to go away. I'm not going to ignore this. I'm not going to wait 6 weeks or 8 weeks out to get a damn phone. It's not going to happen. There's no way possible it's going to happen. Especially when you're keeping my damn near $1,000. You're not going to just keep my money for, 2 months and I go without a phone at all. Part of me keeps thinking I need to say to hell with it and just do away with my phone completely and live with that concept, just live with my iPad and run that route. But the whole concept, the biggest fear I have is out running and something happening to me, fall, break a leg, get hit by a car, even just twist my ankle in a hole really bad, and I'm screwed, especially this time of the year. We're going to the winter time, it's going to suck. There's many times my iPad don't have as good a coverage with AT&T. The coverage around here is shit. So I could slide off in a ditch this winter, who knows what. And then my real big concern about that is having no phone is the fact there's other people who need me at times, and I won't be available for them to get a hold of me to go help them out. Even if it's just something simple as just, hey, I've got some really big issues building up in my head that I'm stressing out about, and they need to call me and talk it through. So that being said, I'm just at the phone. I was frustrated at that. Went out to go change my insurance companies. I'm going to change insurance companies. The company I've been dealing with is just some little things have been adding up. And the company I'm going to go with, I believe, should be, I don't know, less than $10 more a month. I'm just going to pay the extra $10 a month and get rid of the company I have now. Unfortunately, he's gone through I think next week sometime. So hopefully he'll be back in and we'll get this all figured out and get that done. We'll have to see what happens there. I don't know what will actually happen, the whole concept. If they're within a reasonable price difference, I'll pay the extra. If not, I'll have to stick with who I've got and just suck it up and deal with the problems, because I'm not willing to throw $30 a month extra at something, just not deal with an idiot. So I went ahead and ran down by the guy's shop that has a tire machine I'm going to use to mount my tires up, the new ones I got for my truck. And unfortunately, nobody's around there. Called the guy at his other shop out of town, and he said he was working on my van at the moment. It sounds like it's going to be way more expensive than what I was hoping it'd be, and he didn't run it by me, which kind of upsets me a little bit, because had I known it was going to be, he had to give me a number, I guess, but it sounded like it was not going to be a pretty number. Had I known that, I probably would have just junked the van, or actually would have kept driving the damn thing. And because the brakes worked, they were just a little bit, they would go a little soft once every few weeks or so. It'd be kind of a weird little deal. The master cylinder was going out, and top up the fluids, and I'd be good. I would have just kept driving. Like, I've been driving it that way for over a year now. I would have kept driving it. I was hoping it was going to be a much cheaper fix than that, because the van's getting in pretty bad shape, getting a lot of rust on it, and been annoying me lately. And now I have the truck, I would have not spent the money on the van, but unfortunately he did not call and contact me ahead of time. So I'm going to have to really explain it to him next time I take something to him. I need an update of cost on these things, especially now if I was dealing with a new car or like an old classic that I loved, whole different world. If I gave you a clean slate, just go do it, whatever. I didn't give you a blank check though. So definitely got to get that in check when you're dealing with old crappy vehicles like this. So who knows. But other than that, just the day went pretty good. I finally said to hell with it, got done with all the phone, gave up on all that crap, and just said to hell with it. Went out, we had my run and stuff, got that in. Didn't run very far. It's cold, it's kind of crappy. I did run pretty quick though. That was pretty, I liked that part of it at least. Got that done. Came back home, ended up on like Twitter and stuff quite a bit, dealing with some other runners, talking and stuff, having a good time. I was texting a friend of mine, and then things kind of took a turn for the worse, and things started escalating, and started just kind of running rampant, and things that were misinterpreted, and it got out of hand real quick. And finally, I was able to get him on the phone, and got him, to realize what was going on, got everything calmed down, and just kind of, I don't know, just a really stressful few hours there, and that whole process going through. So everything's great now. Everything's fine. Just we're figuring out little things as you go. As you get to know people and you get to kind of know what their triggers are and stuff, and you have to start working on them and getting those things figured out. And it's a learning curve with anything, just like with anything else, whether it be playing the fiddle or whether it be, new friendships and stuff. You have to work through those things. So got that all figured out. I'm going to hopefully maybe see if the vet can get my dog in tomorrow. Don't know if that'll happen day before Thanksgiving, if it'll work or not. Up in Ottumwa, I'm going to go up there and see. He needs his anal gland, basically, I guess, milked or whatever they call it, squeezed out and stuff. I had a couple times it stinks when it leaks out, and I want to get that milked out of there, and especially for the holiday. I need to get him up there in Des Moines and get him bathed. I was going to do that Sunday, but I ended up going with my friend up there and didn't feel like it was raining, just a dreary, crappy rainy day all day long, and didn't want him tracking the mud in and out of their vehicle. And also, he would have been stuck in the vehicle 24/7. I couldn't have went to a dog park. I guess I could have, but he would have been playing in the mud by himself, and nobody else brings their dogs out to the dog park during the rain. So he stayed home, so I didn't get him bathed, and it's too cold outside for me to bathe him around here. So, and my shower stall, he will not get into it because the glass doors freak him out and stuff, so he won't get in my shower stall either. So, but that's pretty much the thing there. So my goal tomorrow morning is when I first get up, I'm going to call the U.S. Cellular store and see what's going on with my phone and start trying to raise hell. And I'll probably keep calling back every hour until I get an answer. And then if I don't get the answer I want, I'm planning on, how to get the answer I want. If the phone wasn't here today, there's no tracking. The phone won't be here tomorrow. I can guarantee it won't be here through Thanksgiving. I'm going to go up there, and at some point I'm going to, I guess lack of a better term, make an ass of myself in that store in front of that dude. So I told him straight up, I said, don't lie to me, man. I said, everybody's been telling me this phone's not going to be around. I'm in a corporate store. You guys are just wondering, oh, yep, it'll be there tomorrow. I promise it'll be there tomorrow. I said, you really been there by Wednesday. I said, I'll give you that extra day. If it ain't there by Wednesday, I'm going to come up and I'm going to make your life miserable. I'm going to really raise some shit. Oh, no, it'll be there. I'll be there, I promise. So I got a witness that heard me say that. So, I mean, either way, if I go ape shit crazy, I'm going to get arrested, which I'm not going to go that crazy, but I will definitely go in there and make an ass of myself a little bit in the process. But I'm going to make sure I get my money back, and I'm going to make sure that son of a bitch don't get the commission, because I'd rather go without a phone and let that lying little prick, I shouldn't say little prick, fat prick, have that commission. So anyway, that's all I've got for tonight. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.